class 10 children. Today we are going to begin a new lesson in economic applications, and this is called factors of production. So in this lesson also we will discuss about the land and labor. Okay, actually factors of production means this is the meaning of factors of production. Definition of factors of production is given here. Let's see what it is. Productive resources of an economy to produce goods and services are known as factors of production. So productive resources of an economy is called factors of production. That means, in another way you can say, what are the different commodities required to produce a commodity in a country, in an economy? That's called factors of production. All those commodities, all those factors which are required to produce a product in an economy are called the factors of production. Like you want to prepare tea, what are the things you require? Yes, all those things which you are thinking, those all are the factors of production. First of all, what is a production? Act of making goods and services is called production. Whenever you make any good or a service, that's called a production. The act of making goods and services are called production. And all those factors which are required to produce a particular commodity in an economy is called factors of production. So this is the two concepts you will definitely require in the factors of production. Now what are the factors? You have understood what is production? Now what are the factors of production? Definition also learned. But what if you have to categorize, then what are the different factors you require in the production? In every production, there are 4 factors required. Factors of production. The first is land. Anything you make, you require land. The place where I am standing is also on land. The place where you are sitting, sleeping, eating, coming to school, writing, you do whatever you require land. So wherever are the factories and industries, they all are land, on land. They are not somewhere in the sky or on the cloud or in heaven or under the earth or in the sea. You need land. Next is the labor. Who work? Commodities are not produced on their own. If somebody made chalk, that somebody is called labor. I am a labor if I am working. Your father, mother, if they are working, they are also labor. Everybody is a labor, whoever is working. Maybe skilled, non-skilled, semi-skilled, there are different cases, but they are labor. Next is capital. Capital means, in simple term, you can say money. Capital. You want to earn money by driving a car, but you need money to buy the car. That money is capital. I want to start a business, I need money, it's a capital. I want to start a school, I need money, capital. Okay? And fourth is the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is the fourth factor. Entrepreneur is a master, somebody who guides, somebody who carries the risk, somebody who directs. Like the principal of a school is an entrepreneur. He has to guide, he has to instruct, he has to bear the risk, he has to manage the affairs of his business. That's the entrepreneur. Okay, it's the same case with the factory, industry. Okay, that person is the entrepreneur. So these all are the 4 different factors of production required. Dear children, in this lesson we will discuss only the land and labor, and capital and entrepreneur we shall discuss in the next lesson. So let's begin. First, the characteristics of factors of production. We have discussed about the factors of production. What are the factors of production? Concept we discussed, and the concept says that factors of production are those productive resources of an economy by the use of which we produce the goods and services. Those are all the factors of production. Now let's see what are the features, what are the characteristics of the factors of production. The first is the scarce. Scarce means limited. Factors of production are limited. Land is limited. Had the land been not limited, then there would have been Why is there scarcity? Why is the demand? Why is no demand for, why is there no price for sunlight? It is unlimited. That thing is unlimited. No demand. All those commodities which are unlimited in this world have no price. Why is the air does not command any price? It is unlimited. Why are the pebbles have no price? They are unlimited. But why do the stones demand price? Because they are limited. Pebbles are the small stones, okay? You find everywhere. Does it have any price? No. Because they are everywhere. You can pick up and put it in the bag and go on. No worry. But you cannot do that with the stones. Because those stones people must have kept. And they have price. Why? Because they are limited. Pebbles are limited. Stones limited. So those limited they demand price, and those which are unlimited they have no price. Like your gold is very limited. They are scarce. Higher the scarcity, higher is the price. Lower the scarcity, if there is no scarce, no price. So productive resources of an economy are scarce. There is cement. They are scarce. People make, they are scarce, so price is there. Electricity, no, shirt, pant, clothes, desk, bench, chair, everything which you see around, they are limited. That's the reason why they are scarce. All the factors of production are scarce. That's the reason why they have more value. People fight. People fight for water. When there is scarcity. People fight for land. Why? Because there is scarcity. So these productive resources are scarce in every nation. Next is cooperation among factors of production. These all are the factors of production, and they need to cooperate. If I have only land, no production will take place. Or if I have labor, capital, entrepreneur, but no land, production will not take place. If I have land, labor, capital, no entrepreneur, production will not take place. You need to have all these four. They need to cooperate. Only then the process of production begins. So they need to have cooperation. They must come together. Only then the process of production begins. Next is the variable factor properties. Variable factor proportions means you will differ in different quantity of different factors. It's not necessary that if you have a big plot of land, then big number of labor will be required. Sometimes you have big plot of land, but machines may be more. Machines means capital may be more, and the labor may be less. In some of the factories, labor may be more, but capital may be less. Those may be the labor intensive. In some of business, you may have 2, 3, 4 entrepreneurs, joint stock company, partnership business. You may have 2, 3, 4 entrepreneurs. In some, there may be only one entrepreneur. Proportion will differ. Okay, the proportion of every factor will differ. Variable factor proportion. Next is physical existence. All these will physically exist. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. He would be able to see them, touch them, feel them. Why is air? Air is also required in the production, because air keeps the labor survive and they work. So indirectly air is also playing a role. Okay, but air is not a factor of production because it does not physically exist. Sunlight, without sunlight during the night time people don't work. So sunlight is needed. But sunlight is not a factor of production because it does not physically exist. You cannot catch them, bring them. So all these four factors of production are not fictitious, they are not imaginative, they all physically exist. Next is use of factor services. These all are important, but what is more important is the service. Say I am a laborer. Okay? I may be well built, very strong, very wealthy, very handsome, but if I know no work, then no entrepreneur will like to hire me. So what is important is the labor is more more important than the laborer. Who is that person is not important, but what is the ability of that person is more important. So that is use of factor service. What can that factor do is more important than how does it look like. Next is the derived demand. Derived demand means one factor gives rise to the demand of another factor. Like if you increase the capital, then you may need more labor, because new laborers will be required to operate on that capital, machines you buy. Or if you have more land, then more labor will be required. If you have a small land, then less number of labor can sit comfortably and work. But if you have bigger land, then more number of laborers will be required, more number of capital will be required. And even entrepreneur under the, you can say the manager or something like that, more people will be required to keep an eye over. So this is a derived demand. The factor of production is a derived demand. One will give rise to another. Like if I have a big plot of land, I may think of starting a factory. The moment I will have this plan, I will start having investing the capital. I'll make the building, I'll bring the machines, and once this is over, I will start appointing the laborers. So one will create demand for another. When I have land, immediately I will not start calling the laborers. Come and start, let's have a masala factory. We cannot begin that. We cannot do that. We need to have a setup. We need to have a construction. We need to have the machines. So that is a derived demand. And the last one is unequal mobility. Unequal mobility. Mobility means the ability to move from one place to another. So that is called the mobility. And all these factors of production are differently mobile. Differently mobile means some can completely move, some are totally unmovable, and some can slightly move. Like land, it is immobile. Immobile means it cannot move at all. It does not. Its mobility is a big zero. The mobility of this factor is a big zero. It cannot move at all. Land cannot move. Labor can move, and labor is easily movable. The movement is the most in labor. Capital, some of the capital can move, they are mobile, and some of the capital are immobile. Like you have constructed a building, school building. This is not mobile. But so this is not mobile. Okay, this is a capital, not mobile. But some more capitals in the school are there that are mobile. Like computers, they are also a capital. They are neither land nor labor nor the internet. They are also the capital. But the computers in the office are mobile. School is also a capital. Computer is also a capital. School building is not mobile. Capital is mobile. Entrepreneur is the boss, is the manager, is the master, and this factor also have a complete mobility. So you can say, as far as the mobility is concerned, some of the factors are highly mobile, some are immobile, and some have a different proportion of mobility. So they have unequal mobility. So these are some of the characteristics. Characteristics are also the features. Features and characteristics are same. So these are some of the features of the factors of production. So dear children, what we discussed today is, first we understood production, definition of production, what is production, the ability, or you can say the act of making goods and services is called production. When we learn about the factors of production, then that is the ability of an economy to produce goods and services with the help of the productive resources in an economy is called factors of production. Then we learn about the characteristics. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characteristics of the factors of production we learn today. So we shall stop here today. This is just an introductory class on this chapter number 4 called factors of production. In the next class, dear children, we shall learn about land. What is land? What are the characteristics of the land, and what role does it play in the factors of production? So you study this very carefully because these all are easy lessons and you can score very high mark in the examination as well. So you study well and take care of your health. Thank you.